Rebound taken away by Lincoln, throws it out and taken away from them now quickly down to Lincoln. He goes after the jam! It's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's basketball action. Monday's going to drive down, get to Miller. Miller for three! Yes, that's the buzzer! Congratulations on this season opening win, and looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday night. 3.8 seconds to go. 56-56. Don't go anywhere, folks. And she'll pick up Bush at the buzzer! It's good! Clark Rays wins! I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game. Back comes the Lady Bees. Upperman with the basketball. Walking it across will be Crouch. Crouch with the ball. Crouch top of the key, goes right side to Hurst. Hurst will take it down underneath, knocked away. Good hands by Hall. Millie Hall with a steal. They tried to get it to the big girl and couldn't get to her, and she had taken away, and back come the Lady Dragons. Lady Dragons with the basketball. Down there, put it up off the glass, no good. Rebound taken away by Abigail Johnson. I said Hickey, but actually Johnson starting tonight. Johnson now driving, putting it up, no good, and then we're going to have a foul on Johnson, I believe. Abigail Johnson. Abigail Johnson picking up the personal. I said that was Darcy Hickey, but Darcy Hickey not in the game right now. York will come the other way with it. Oh, and long pass picked out by Reagan. Reagan's got the layup and puts it home. Reagan Hurst read that one all the way. Now back the other way, York with it. Beatty loses the handle on it. Johnson comes up with it. Gives it up front now to Hurst. Hurst off to Crouch. Crouch drives baseline up and has it stripped. But Johnson comes away, puts it up. No good. Rebound pulled by Holland. We got timeout. Timeout on the floor. 4:57 to go in the first. It's 4-2. Upperman.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No.
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
4:57 left to go here in the first quarter of this one. York with a 4-2 deficit as Reagan Hurst with two baskets in this one. She actually got 2 free throws and 2 points, so she's got 4 in the quarter as Beatty with the only 2 for the Lady Dragons, and York facing full court pressure again. York will work it into Johnson. Johnson in the right corner. Haley going to be double teamed. Tries to get around it. Now works it up. Gets it into front court. Johnson going to drive down. Takes it up. Good, and she's fouled. The comment with her first 2, and that one's going to go against number 3, Crouch. Brooklyn Crouch picks up the foul, and now Johnson will go for the natural 3 in the lead. Johnson, the free throw, good. Haley makes it a 5-4 ball game, and York has back the lead. Back the other way will come Crouch with a basketball. Crouch going to walk it across the timeline. Crouch goes left side this time to McLean, I believe that she is checked in the game. Anna Grace McLean checked in. Now Hurst with the basketball. Hurst down to McLean. McLean will kick it over to Cobb, who checked in, off quickly to Hurst. Hurst going to drive down, kick across court to McLean. McLean in the lane, kicks it out to Cobb. Now over to Crouch, and Crouch will drill the 3 ball. Brooklyn Crouch from downtown, and it's a 7-5 Upperman lead. Long pass up to Beatty. Beatty over to Smith. Smith with the basketball. Sage right wing. Gives it down the corner to Beatty. Looking for Johnson, can't get it to her. Now Beatty looking to drive. Beatty will drive in. Almost has it taken away. It's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Upperman. Johnson will re-enter. Out will come Crouch. Johnson in, Crouch out for Upperman. And it will be Millie to put it into play. Hull lobs it out front to Smith. Sage with the basketball. Drives in, backs it out. Guarded by Hurst. Looking to get it to Johnson. Can't get it to him. Now she'll drive in. Kicks it over to Beatty. Beatty in the lane, little fall away, won't go. Rebound pulled by Brooks. Long pass up to Cobb. Cobb going to make a move on Johnson. Drives, lays it up. No good. Rebound to Johnson and good. That's Abigail Johnson with a follow-up, and Upperman on top now before. Back the other way, Johnson with it. Haley into front court. Haley going to drive all the way, takes it to the rack. No good. Rebound Beatty, and Beatty's going to be fouled. Beatty gets hacked as she goes up, so that'll send Gabby to the line. And that'll go against Reagan Hurst. Her first. Levy now will check back in. Free throw by Beatty, good. Levy will re-enter, and Hurst will take a seat. Back to a three-point ball game. Beatty can cut it to 2. Second one, no good. Rebound pulled by Upperman. They ran into each other and knocked it out of bounds. Brooks and Johnson ran into each other and knocked it out of bounds, so it'll remain Lady Dragon basketball. So they get a break there and can tie with a 3-ball here. Haley looking to bring it in, gets it in now to Millie Hull. Hull with the left wing. Down to Johnson. Johnson pass low, and now scrum for it inside, and Upperman comes away with it. And a lot of hacking and slapping there. There was almost an elbow by McLean, and now back the other way. Upperman with the basketball. Levy over to Brooks. Brooks to Cobb. Cobb right wing. Jayla Cobb with the basketball. Gives it up to McLean. McLean going to back it out. Takes it over to Levy. Ayana Levy with the basketball. Levy. Right side to Cobb. Comes around the pick of Johnson now. Cobb over to McLean. McLean going to drive through. Works it across the timeline. Gives it over left side this time to Brooks. Brooks back up front now to Cobb. Right wing. Cobb looks down low for McLean. Back to Cobb. And now they're going to lob it underneath to Johnson. And Johnson posts up and puts it home. Johnson using that to push off on that one. She gave Hull just a little bit of a shove to get that one. She got some separation. That would have been pass interference in the NFL. Back the other way with it now will come Smith with the ball. Smith drives down, gives it over to Patton. Patton going to take it hard to rack. Good drive by Lacey. Can't get the shot to go, though. Rebound pulled by Levy. Levy gives it over to Brooks. Brooks for a downtown 3-ball. No good. Rebound Millie Hull. Hull with the ball now. Hull has it almost stolen away. We're going to have a foul on, I believe that's Cobb. Jayla Cobb picks up her first personal, team's third. $1:52 left to go here in the first. It's an 11-6 ball game. Crouch re-enters the lineup. Out will come McLean. Ball comes in this time to Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson going to drive through. Johnson takes down, gives it over to Beatty. Beatty for a 3. Good. Gabby Beatty from downtown makes it a 2-point ball game. Just over a minute and a half left to go here in quarter number 1. York with the basketball. I should say Upperman with the basketball. York with a 3-ball, cuts it to 2. Driving down's Crouch. Now over to Brooks. Brooks off to Cobb. Cobb had her pocket picked by Crouch, but then we're going to have a foul on York as Patton was able to strip the ball, went after it, and then caught the arm of Cobb. So Lacey going to pick up her first personal. Hurst will re-enter. And out will come Cobb. Hurst back in the ball game. Brooks to bring it in. Brooks works it in this time to Crouch. Crouch with the basketball. Crouch working it out front. Gives it over now to Hurst. Hurst going to drive the left side. Hurst takes it all the way under. Puts it up and scores. Good drive by Reagan Hurst. Hurst has got 6 in the quarter. Now quickly York gets the ball in the front court. Beatty with the basketball. Beatty going to drive, and Beatty's going to be hand checked by Johnson. Abigail Johnson will pick up her first personal. Actually, that's the second on Johnson. That's what I thought. I thought it should have been 2 on Johnson. Johnson picks up her second. So McLean's going to quickly get off the bench. Long pass out to Gabby Beatty. Beatty with the ball. Beatty looking to make a move. Drives down, gives it over to Smith. Smith with the ball. Sage coming around the pick of Hull. Works it left side. Sage with the basketball. Sage now going to kick it down low to Beatty for a 3. It's good. Gabby Beatty in Fuego early. It's a 1-point ball game. 35 ticks left to go here in the first quarter. Upperman by 1. And they're going to go for the last shot. They'll back it out as Crouch working out front against Smith. Crouch backs it out. Backs it out. 20 seconds left to go. Crouch with the ball. Crouch backs it out down to 10 seconds. They'll start their offense. They'll kick it up to Johnson. Johnson traveled with it. Yeah, Johnson bounced with it. I started to say Johnson caught it, then a little bounce and left her feet, so she turns it over. McLean will come in. Out will go Johnson. York with a chance to take the lead with 5 seconds left to go here in the quarter. They'll get it into Johnson. Haley with the basketball. Haley going to push it, gets it over to Smith. Smith for a 3, no good. We're through 1. End of 1, the York Lady Dragons trail the Upperman Lady Bees 13-12.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
This is David Price, your Twin Lakes Business Solutions Consultant. Twin Lakes is thankful this holiday season for all our customers and our great communities. May the spirit of the holidays bring you and your family hope, peace, and happiness all season long. Twin Lakes offices will be closed on December 24th and 25th. To learn more about what Twin Lakes can do for you, your family, or your business, visit us online at twinlakes.net. From our Twin Lakes family to yours, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
As we get set for quarter number 2, the York Lady Dragons trail by 1. They had a shot at the buzzer, couldn't get the ball to drop. So York trails by 1. Upperman with Abigail Johnson with 2 fouls, and York with Ellie Lefew 2 fouls in the first quarter. So they're going to get some pine time here in this second half. It'll be worked in this time for York. It'll go into Beatty. Beatty over to Johnson. Johnson off to Smith. Smith with the ball. Over to Johnson. Johnson will back it out. Guarded by Cobb. Johnson going to drive down, give it to Beatty. Beatty got the hot hand here in this first half. Gives it off Smith. Smith over to Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson guarded by Cobb. Now Brooks will jump out double teamer. Kicks it off to Smith. Smith with the basketball. Sage will drive around the free throw lane. Give it over to Patton. Patton with the basketball. Lacey off to Gabby. Gabby with the ball. Gabby going to drive, puts it up, good, and she's fouled. Beatty with the runner gets it to go, and we got a foul on the Lady Bees. Count the basket, and that's going to go against number 10, Reagan Hurst, her second. So Hurst picks up 2, and Gabby with the basket gives York the lead, and chance to give them a 2-point advantage as Hurst hits some fine time. 7:19 left to go here in the first half. Gabby at the line. Gabby's free throw, good. Gabby already with a dozen in the ball game. Here comes Upperman now, trailing by 2, something they're not used to, as Crouch with the basketball. Gives it over to Brooks. Brooks out front to McLean. Off now to Crouch. Crouch with the basketball, backs it in. Crouch with the ball, drives in, and Crouch walked with it, no call. Over to McLean, who tries to take the lead back, but no good. Rebound, York out quickly to Smith. Sage with the ball in front court. Sage drives down. Sage looking to come around the pick, gives it off to Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson going to drive down, gives it back up now to Hull. Hull off to Smith. Smith going to drive down the right side now, backs it out, gives it over to Patton. Patton with the basketball, comes around the pick, leaves it for Johnson. Johnson with the ball, drives in, double team, picks up her dribble, gives it back out to Sage. Smith with the ball. Sage going to spin, go in the lane, now kicks it out to Patton. Patton with the basketball. Patton works it back out front, gives it over to Johnson. York on top by 2. 15-13. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson going to drive against Cobb. Runner, no good. Rebound pulled this time by Crouch. Crouch going to bring it the other way. Crouch, long pass up to Levy. Levy going to drive, blocked by Hall. Millie Hull with the rejection, and Levy's still on the floor. Back the other way, York's Patton with it for 3. No good. Rebound pulled away, and a long pass up to Levy. Levy going to leave it for Brooks, and that time Levy should have took it on. No good. Rebound McLean back up, and she's going to be fouled. Levy that time a little too unselfish. Waited for Brooks to come down, and then almost caused the turnover. That's going to go against the Lady Dragons, Johnson. Haley picks up her first. McLean at the line. No good. Anna Grace McLean misses the front end of it. She'll have one more. Second one, no good as well, but rebound by Crouch. Crouch got the offensive board. Now McLean will drive in, get it out to Brooks. Brooks for the leads, got it. Brooks finally drops her first one home. And it's a 1-point Upperman lead. York with the basketball. In the front court comes Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Johnson working out front. Johnson going to lob it underneath the Beatty. Stripped and stolen by Crouch. Good D by Upperman on that one. Gave it over McLean. McLean double dribble. No call on that one. McLean put down now. Steal by Patton. Good hands by Lacey. Lacey will take it coast to coast. Good, and she's fouled. Patton with 2, and the foul's going to go against Upperman, and that one. That's Crouch. Crouch going to pick up her second. And Patton will go to the line when we come back. York on top, 17-16. Timeout by Upperman, 5:05 to go in the first half.
Big news, Condition Heating and Cooling will be taking on a new image in 2021. Starting at the beginning of the year, we will be changing our name to Eco Heating and Air Solutions. Don't worry, we're still the same great company with the same great people, owners, and pricing. We're just switching things up a bit so that our name fits our goals and standards in providing heating and air conditioning services that benefit both our community and our environment. We look forward to many more years serving our loyal customers. Don't hesitate to give us a call for all your HVAC needs. Call Eco Heating and Air Solutions today and learn about our Eco Platinum Peace of Mind.
5:05 left to go in the first half, and it is a 1-point York lead, and going to the line will be Gabby Beatty. Lacey Patton will go to the line, I should say. Lacey's going to go to the line, and she can give her team a 2 lead here if she can knock this one down. And we see Lefevue check back in the ball game for Upperman. Johnson checks back in for the Lady Bees as Lacey going to the charity stripe. Lacey, the free throw, good. York by 2. 5:05 left to go here in the first half of play. Up the other way now will come Hurst with the basketball. Hurst with the ball, gives it over to Levy. Levy back to Hurst. Hurst will fire one up from three-point land and drill it. Can't let her free. She can drill them from out there. As Hurst now has 9 in the game, and it's a 1-point Upperman lead. Ball goes inside to Lefevue. Lefevue will drop it low to Beatty, too low. As Beatty can't handle the pass, it goes out of bounds. Upperman with the ball and the lead. Levy with the ball. Iana Levy with the ball, gives it over this time to Hurst. Hurst with the basketball. Gives it off to Cobb. Cobb with the ball. To Levy, right side. Now over to Brooks. Brooks with the basketball. Gives it up to Hurst. Hurst going to drive down. Kicks it out to Brooks. Brooks with the ball over to Levy. Now to Hurst. Hurst looking to drive. Does. She gets Johnson. But now goes up, and Johnson's going to pick up her second personal. Haley's got 2 in the game now. And that'll send Reagan Hurst to the charity stripe. Hurst will have a pair of them here. Reagan Hurst with 4:02 left to go in the half. And give her team a 3-point lead. She missed the front end of it. You could tell she let that one go. She had a funny spin on that one. She let it go, and it spun out. Did not go in, and now it's a 19-18 Upperman lead, and she can make it a 20-18 lead with this one. Second one, no good. Missed both ends of it. Rebound Patton. Patton over to Johnson, and here come the Lady Dragons. Haley in the front court. Haley going to take it down. Kicks it out to Sage for a 3. No good. Rebound Johnson for Upperman. Out to Levy. Levy going to run it down. Dishes it inside to Brooks. Back to Levy. Levy going to take it hard to the rack, travel with it. A little too much showtime for Ayana Levy as she tried to put just a little too much showtime in that one, turns it over. And now York will get it right back, trailing by 1. 3:42 left to go here in the quarter. Ball comes into Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Long pass up to Smith. Sage with the ball. Sage going to drive in, puts up the runner, no good. Rebound Hurst. Hurst with the board. Long pass up to Cobb. Cobb over to Levy. Levy will lay it up and in. Levy this time, no showboat, just dropped that one in. Back the other way now, York with the basketball, trailing by 3. They'll give it up to Lefevue. Lefevue will drive, bounces off of Johnson, up and good. The eliminator with her first 2 of the ball game. And it's a 1-point game. Hall will check back in. They'll give it over to Hurst. Hurst looking inside. Gives it up now to Brooks. Brooks off to Cobb. Cobb will give it back to Brooks. Over now to Hurst. Hurst will come around the pick, steps back beyond the arc, fires the 3, no good. Rebound Patton. Lacey over to Haley, and here come the Lady Dragons. George Johnson with the basketball. 2:45 left to go here in the first half. 21-20 your score. They'll give it over to Patton. Patton going to drive through the lane. Little jump hook, good. And the jump hook goes, and York takes back the lead with 2:32 to go in the half. York leads it 22-21.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
2:32 left to go here in the first half, and York on top by 1, 22-21. Great drive that time by Lacey Patton. She drove in, laid it up with the jump hook, got it to go, and now Upperman with the ball trailing by 1. As back in the game comes Hull. Hull comes in, and Patton goes out. Levy with the ball. Levy in the front court, comes down the right side. Levy with the basketball, drives all the way down. Kicks it back out front to Brooks. Brooks off to McLean. McLean with the basketball. Now over to Brooks. Brooks for a 3-ball. Count it. If Tori Brooks gets hot, folks, she can light it up in a heartbeat. 2-point lead now for the Lady Bees as Smith with the ball for York gets it in the front court. Sage with the basketball. Sage goes over, gives it up to Lefevue. Lefevue just beyond the arc, fires a 3 of her own. No good. Rebound pulled down by McLean, and we got Hall going for the ride. Millie Hall gets for going over the back, picks up the personal. Coming in will be Patton. Patton will come in, and Lefevue will come out. It'll be McLean to bring it in. McLean works it into Levy, and Levy will walk it up. Levy with the basketball. Levy goes left side to Cobb. Cobb with the ball. Cobb working it back out front. Cobb with the ball. Looking inside Johnson. Abigail Johnson using a lot of muscle down low trying to push off against Hull. With the ball now is Levy. Levy gives it over to McLean. McLean going to lob it underneath, and we got a push and foul on Johnson. And finally they caught her on that one as Abigail Johnson just shoved off. And that, I think, is her 3rd personal. So Johnson going to get a little more pine time after that one. She'll go out and back in, or coming in will be Conrady. Conrady in for the first time. Emma Conrady. York works it up. They'll give it up to Smith. Down to Beatty. Beatty over to Patton. Patton going to drive in, kicks it out to Smith. Smith inside the Hull on the free throw line. Gives back out to Smith. Smith will drive around, drives it, gives it out to Johnson. Johnson come around the pick of Hull, picked up by Levy. Now drive down, give it over to Smith. Smith for a 3, no good. Rebound knocked away. It's going to be out of bounds off of Upperman. Good play by Upperman just to keep that one from being put in. And with the basketball now is Patton. Patton over to Johnson. Johnson for a long three. No good. Rebound taken away by Levy. Levy going to get the basketball. Levy going to push it up. Gives it over to Brooks. Brooks off now to Cobb. Cobb down to McLean. McLean gives it up to Levy. Levy going to drive down, dumps over. Great pass to Conrady for the layup. Conrady with the layup. 25 seconds left to go here in the half. Smith with the ball. Smith being guarded by Levy, trying to work up a long pass up to Hull. 19 seconds. Hull gives it over to Johnson. Johnson back to Hull, off to Beatty. 13 seconds. Beatty looking to drive. Spins, works it in the lane, puts up a little jump hook. Good, she's fouled by Conrady. Great play by Beatty as Gabby just taking it hard to the rack, gets the basket. Schultz going to check in with 8 seconds left to go in the quarter. It's a 2-point game, and Gabby Beatty can cut it to 1 with 8 ticks left on the clock. 26-24, Upperman with a 1-point lead. And the free throw by Beatty is no good. Rebound Brooks. Upperman's got time to bring it up and get a shot off. Brooks long pass to Cobb. Cobb going to drive. Cobb with a little runner, no good. That's the end of the first half. Halftime of this one, and the York Lady Dragons trail the Upperman Lady Bees 26-24.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With MetaThrift Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, a proud supporter of York Dragon and Clark Range Buffalo basketball. Co-op, in business since 1945, knows teamwork is important for success. From the first game to the last, work hard, play hard. It's a team effort. Have a safe and successful season from the folks at Ventures Farmers Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown, serving this area with quality products for farm, home, lawn, and garden.
Hey y'all, it's Lexi here at Sweet Peach. I wanted to tell you guys about a few of the things we have in the shop. We have the most popular fragrance brand, Amber Oils, fully stocked year-round, and these make the perfect gifts. Another new brand we are so excited to finally be carrying is Hobo Bags. They have been so popular and will make the best Christmas gifts also. We carry some super cute, trendy masks to wear during this crazy time. Sweet Peach is so happy and excited to be cheering on the Dragons this season. We hope to see you in the shop soon. We are located directly behind the post office.
And back here at halftime, we're at the half. It is Upperman with a 2-point lead on York by a score of 26-24. Welcome to the Showtime Ford halftime stats. We'll be back with our stats after this word from Showtime Ford in Warburg. If you need a car, you need a Ford. If you need a Ford, you need a Warburg.
Hello folks, Bruce Babb, Showtime Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. And we have a great selection of new and pre-owned cars in stock and ready to go. We've got new Fords, 0% interest, 90 days deferred payment, up to $10,000 rebates on some models. Trade assist, if you're a little upside down, this is the time. To end this year of events up, we have teamed up with the old fat man, yes, Santa Claus, to come up with some Santa bucks from $100 to $500 per car, any vehicle you buy. Visit us online, ShowtimeFord.com, or call us at 1-877-NEW-FORD. Remember folks, it's go time at Showtime.
Well, let's take a look at our halftime stats in this one. First of all, for the York Lady Dragons, they're being paced by Gabby Beatty with 14 points here in the first half. 3 for Haley Johnson, 2 in the game for Ellie Lefew, 5 for Lacey Patton. Foul situation, Haley has 2, Ellie has 2. It's 1 for Patton and 1 for Millie Hall. For Upperman, they're being led by Reagan Hurst with 9, much more balance for the Lady Bees. They've got 6 for Tori Brooks, 4 for Abigail Johnson, 3 for Brooklyn Crouch, 2 for Ayana Levy, and 2 for Emma Conrady. As foul situations, Brooklyn Crouch has 2, Abigail Johnson has 3, 2 for Reagan Hurst, 1 for Emma Conrady, 1 for Jayla Cobb. York was outscored 13-12 at that end of the first quarter. And then they were outscored 13-12 again in the second quarter, and they trail 26-24 right now at the half. We'll take a timeout now for another word from our Showtime Ford, our halftime stat sponsor. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hello folks, Bruce Babb, Showtime Ford in Wattsburg, Tennessee. And we have a great selection of new and pre-owned cars in stock and ready to go. We've got new Fords 0% interest, 90 days deferred payment, up to $10,000 rebates on some models. Trade assist, if you're a little upside down, this is the time. To end this year of events up, we have teamed up with the old fat man, yes, Santa Claus, to come up with some Santa bucks from $100 to $500 per car, any vehicle you buy. Visit us online, ShowtimeFord.com, or call us at 1-877-NEW-FORD. Remember folks, it's go time at Showtime.
And back here at halftime where we got a special guest with us, Coach Roy Whited. And, Coach, you guys, you've got one of those extended vacations. I call it COVID casualties.
Yeah, we really, it's been unfortunate. You know, it'll be 3 weeks since we played. As we go back on Monday. And this week we actually only had 5 players. The rest of the team was quarantined, and so you're very limited, of course, on what you can do with 5 players in practice. And we just try to make the best of what a situation that we have no control over, and the players are responding positively. We hope that on Monday we will have part of our players back. Next week, if things work out, could be a very hectic week in which we could play 5 games in 6 days, in that we have Cumberland County here on Monday night and Stone here on Tuesday, Upperman on Thursday night, and then we are possibly going to Oneida and playing in a classic with Scott County and Oneida on Friday and Saturday. That's not concrete yet. But since the Sergeant York tournament has been canceled, we are playing for sure in Oneida in their tournament on the 28th, 29th, and 30th of December.
So, Coach, this COVID stuff has really caused a problem. I mean, you've still got to make up a tough game with Upperman next week. That's going to be a tough one next Thursday night. But you got DeKalb County still yet to make up. You got to go to Cannon County still yet to make up. It's just it's thrown scheduling into a whirlwind, to say the least.
Yeah, it's actually a nightmare, especially when you have players and a large number of your team quarantined, and then you have all of those makeup games, and you know some of them were their cancellations or their postponements. Some were ours, but that puts you behind in the fact that you hadn't played in 3 weeks. And it's very, very difficult to stay in a rhythm when your opponents that you play, like Cumberland County, has played every game and hasn't had any postponements, and we have them and Stone on Monday and Tuesday. But like I said, we have to make the best out of it and put the best positive light on it as we possibly can, and our players will respond to it. And I just hope and pray that physically and condition-wise that we'll be able to gain some depth and be able to get more players, more experience in a time where it's going to be very difficult going through large stretches without games and then large stretches where you have games every night.
Yeah, Coach, it's almost to like a tournament mentality here at the moment of the way it's going to have to be run. Now, how many players will you have back for the Cumberland County game?
Well, we know that we get Jake Jennings back tomorrow. He tested negative, and so tomorrow will be his first day that he could be back. We don't like to practice on Sundays, but we have called practice for this Sunday. And so we look to have 9 players, 8 possibly, depending upon results of the COVID test of the players that took it today. So I think 8 to 9 at the most.
And, Coach, Cumberland County, they've got a decent squad. They play well at times. They're a good-looking team.
Oh, yeah, and we played them the first game of the year over there, Gary. As you know, we weren't prepared, and they just, they outrun us down the floor. We just wasn't prepared. We played well for half of the second quarter and half of the third quarter. Other than that, we played very poorly. Shot the ball very poorly. They triple-teamed Riley on the inside, made it very difficult for him, and then we couldn't shoot on the perimeter there. And so we hope that will change on Monday night. Again, having 5 players and possibly 2 starters, well, we know 2 starters that will not be with us.
And, Coach, you mentioned conditioning. That conditioning is going to be a key factor with 3 games in 4 days, especially that district game next Thursday here with Upperman.
Oh, there's no question about it. And Upperman has everybody back. And, of course, they were a state tournament team, just as York was a state tournament team. But, of course, we lost 2 key components off that team from last year. They lost no one, and so they are extremely, extremely good. They're very, very big in size. We just hope that we can match up with them and be able to play our style of play.
Well, Coach, we want to thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you on Monday night. Let's hope you're not another COVID casualty here on Monday night. We hope to see you Monday.
Thank you, Gary.
And that was Coach Roy Whitehead, whose boys, they have trying to get back into playing, folks. It's not that they don't want to, but they've been COVID quarantined and been a COVID casualty and haven't been able to play in almost 3 weeks. So we'll see how that hampers them. They've got a big week next week. We'll have that game on Monday night from here at York Institute. Tuesday night we'll have that one from here at York Institute, and Thursday night all next week from here at York Institute. We'll have all these games, folks. We're trying to, just like everybody else, to get our schedule going as well. So we're going to do our best to get those games in as much as we possibly can. Now, don't forget, coming up Monday night, the Pekin County Lady Bobcats going to be hosting Monterey. Or actually, they're going to be at Monterey for that makeup game down there. That starts at 6. You hear that on CPTV. Second half of this one, Upperman with a 2-point advantage to start it. They'll work it inside to Hurst. Hurst gets it off to Cobb. Cobb can't handle it, but Levy gets it over to Crouch. Crouch with the basketball. Now to Cobb, back to Levy. Levy will fire the 3. That one looks good, no good. Bounced off the back of the rim, looked good. She was straight in front of me to the basket. Had the right trajectory, just a little too much on it. Now the ball be worked underneath to Leffy, and Leffy's going to take it, and she's going to be fouled, and that's going to go against Brooks. Brooks going to pick up her first foul of the ball game, and now Ellie will go to the line with a chance to tie this game up. Gabby Beatty paced the Lady Dragons with 14 in that first half. She had an outstanding first half. Free throw, no good. She'll have one more. The eliminator trying to get back to within 1 here. Fires it. No good. Rebound pulled by Hurst, and it's still a 2-point Upperman advantage. For Upperman, you got Hurst, Crouch, Brooks. You've got Levy and Cobb. With it out front is Hurst. Hurst actually shuffled her feet. No call. I'll give it over to Levy. Levy trying to make a move against Hull. Gives it out to Crouch. Crouch for a 3, way off. Rebound Leffew. Leffew double team. Looking for an outlet. Gets it up to Hull. Millie on to Sage, and Sage with the ball. Sage going to work it down. Sage going to drive down in, back it out. Smith with the ball goes underneath to Leffew. Leffew spins into a double team. Stripped and stolen by Brooks. Good hands by Brooks. Up to Crouch. Crouch with the basketball. Crouch in front court over to Brooks. Brooks for a 3. Count it. And Tori Brooks starting to light them up now. This young lady can shoot now. Going to be stolen. Hurst steals it away. Gets over Levy. Levy back to Hurst. Hurst up. No good. Rebound taken away by Beatty. Now stolen by Cobb, but right back comes Beatty with the steal, and we got a timeout called by York. Timeout on the floor with 6:29 to go in the third. It's a 5-point Lady B advantage.
Finding the best deals on Christmas gifts, it's more intense than any game.
Blue 42!
Oh, and
Blue
don't
42.
get in the way of the bargain shopper. All Sports and Outdoors makes it easy to save this holiday season. Check Facebook for discounts and doorbuster.
Sheesh, can we use a
different term?
Doorbuster deals. Hall Sports and Outdoors has your gift-giving playbook. From hunting, fishing, and the outdoors to gear from your favorite team. Shop local and save. Hall Sports and Outdoors. Check Facebook now for shop local savings.
6:29 left to go here in the third quarter, and Upperman now with a 5-point advantage as they come out playing well. And you've got Patton coming in now replacing Lefeview. So Lacey will re-enter the lineup. Lacey had a good first half. Hall will trigger it in, gives it in to Johnson. Haley with the basketball. Abigail Johnson returns for Upperman. Johnson going to drive all the way down, spins in the lane, little left-handed jumper. No good, rebound Cobb. And Cobb's going to be called, though, before that for her second personal. Jayla Cobb picks up the foul. Going the line, Haley Johnson. Haley's been held to 3 points here in his first half, and second half now she has 1. 4 on the night. Looking for the second free throw, trailing now by 4. By 3. Johnson nothing but the bottom of the cup, 29-26. Upperman with the basketball, 6:16 left to go in the third quarter. Now front is Crouch. Crouch right side to Hurst. Hurst off to Brooks. Got to stay on Brooks. Brooks gives it over to Hurst. Hurst will come to the left. Now drives down in, and we're going to have a hand check against Johnson. And I've got Haley for 3. That's what they've got her here as well. That's her third personal. 3-point Lady B advantage. Looking to bring it in. They'll give it in to Hurst. Hurst has it stripped, gets it back. Hurst bounces off of Hull, puts it up, no good. Rebound Johnson, and Haley with the basketball line. Abigail Johnson over back, no call on that one, but Haley comes out with it. Over now to Smith. Sage with the basketball. Sage to the left side. Gives it down to Johnson. Johnson wide open for a 3. No good. Rebound Brooks. Brooks with the basketball. Long pass up to Crouch. Crouch is going to have to save it. And does, but right to Millie Hull. And here come the Lady Dragons. Haley Johnson with the basketball. Johnson in the front court. Johnson drives off the glass. No good. Rebound to Abigail Johnson. Now quickly up court to Brooks. Brooks will back it out. Brooks traveled with it. Yeah, Brooks is spinning and took a step with it. Turns it over. 5:07 left to go here in the third. 29-26. Johnson with the basketball. Haley going to walk it up. Haley with the ball. Haley working out front, goes over to Sage. Smith with the ball. Sage will drive around, back it out. Gives it up to Gabby Beatty. Gabby with the ball. Gabby going to drive down in, kicks it back to Smith. Sage with the ball. Looking inside for Johnson, goes inside to Johnson. We got a reach around foul on Crouch. Brooklyn Crouch going to pick up her third for personal. Levy will re-enter, and out will go Cobb. Crouch stays in with 3 personals. Ball comes into Beatty. Beatty guarded by Brooks. Now gives it out to Johnson. We're going to have a push and foul on Levy. Ayanna Levy picks up the foul. It'll be York to work it in. They'll lob it in to Beatty. Gabby with the ball. Gives it up to Johnson. Johnson out front against Levy. Now will drive in, put up the runner. No good. Rebound tipped out. It's on the floor. And I think it may have got the end of Brooks' finger. She's hurting over here on the left side. They go down to Hurst. Hurst going to drive, and Hurst going to be fouled by Millie Hull. She had to step on Hull and drives and puts it up. Draws the foul on Millie, and that'll go to the line Reagan Hurst. She'll have a pair of them here. Millie's second. Free throw by Hurst is good. Cobb going to re-enter, and out will come Brooks. And Brooks, I think, had a ball when Levy hit it out, stove her thumb up. She's stoved it up. Now the second one is good. Reagan Hurst hits both ends of it, and it's a 5-point Upperman lead. York with the basketball. Haley Johnson, front court. Johnson working out front, takes it right side. Johnson with the basketball. Haley gives it over to Smith. Smith with the ball now. Smith around the pick. Sage trying to get some room. Drives down, gives it over to Johnson. Johnson will drive in the lane. Kicks it out to Hull. Hull off to Smith. Smith going to drive. Sage to the rack. No good. Rebound Johnson of Upperman. Out quickly Crouch. Crouch over to Hurst. Hurst going to drive down. Hurst takes it up, blocked by Hull. Hurst gets it back up, though, and sticks it home. Hurst stays after it. She's got 4 in the quarter, 13 on the night. And it's now a 7-point lead, biggest lead of the night for the Lady Bees. 3:32 left to go in the third. Ball goes over to Patton. Patton with the ball. Gives it down the corner to Johnson. Back up to Lacey. Patton with the ball. Patton working it out front, gives it over to Smith. Smith looking for a cutting Johnson, gives it to Johnson. Johnson looks to drive in, now gives it out to Smith. Over now to Beatty. Gabby going to drive. She'll put up the runner, no good. Rebound Hurst. Hurst with the basketball. Hurst going to bring it. Hurst going to take it rack to rack. Puts it up good, and she's fouled. Hurst with 2 more, and we're going to get a foul on Sage Smith. Sage is first. That'll bring Ellie back in the ball game. And I think York's going to take a timeout. York going to take a timeout. Full timeout with 2:59 to go in the third. It's 35-26, Upperman.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No.
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
This is David Price, your Twin Lakes Business Solutions consultant. When it comes to your business, you need technology that supports your productivity and performance goals. With Twin Lakes Advanced Business Services, award-winning fiber broadband network, and fully customizable business solutions, you have the capacity to enhance your business. Twin Lakes offers solutions such as broadband speeds up to 1 gig, Metro Ethernet, SIP trunks, phone systems, enhanced voicemail, conferencing services, and more. Transform your business this holiday season with Twin Lakes. For information, call us at 931-476-2151 or visit twinlakes.net.
As we get back to action, we see Brooks' hands taped up now, her thumbs taped up. That's on her left hand, not her shooting hand. As she'll check back in the ball game in a moment. Right now, Reagan Hurst trying to give Upperman a 10-point first double-digit lead of the night. And can't do it, though. Rolls off the rim. Rebound Lefevue. Lefevue off to Johnson, and Johnson will bring it. Haley with the basketball. Haley in front court, looks for help, gives it over to Lefevue. Lefevue with the ball. Lefevue goes down into Johnson. Johnson against Cobb, spins. Her pass knocked away, stolen by Levy. Levy with the quick hands. Levy in the front court. Levy gives it over to Crouch. Crouch with the ball. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Upperman trying to take a double-digit lead on this trip. They give it up to Cobb. Cobb back out to Hurst. Hurst looking to drive. Hurst drives in, gives it out to Levy. Levy with the ball. Levy's going to be bumped by Patton, and Lacey going to pick up the personal. That'll be Lacey's second. Brooks will come into the ball game, and Cobb will check out. 2:20 left to go here in the third quarter. You're trailing right now by 9. Upperman trying to get into double-digit lead. Will send it out front to Hurst. Hurst with the ball goes down against Johnson, takes it up over, no good. Rebound tipped out, and it's still on the floor, picked up by Smith. Smith with the ball over to Haley Johnson, and Haley will bring it. Haley in the front court, 2:07, wide open. Smith for a 3. That's good. Little sage advice on that one, and the Lady Dragons knock it down, and we got timeout called by Upperman. Timeout on the floor, 1:59 to go in the third. It's a 6-point Upperman lead.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
and now over and over. It's First Volunteer for you.
Just under 2 minutes left to go here in the quarter as York has cut it back to 6. Upperman had it to 9. Tried to get it into double digits, just could not get it in there. And now it's going to be Upperman with the basketball. And now the officials talking something over. I'm not sure what they're talking over. It was Upperman took the timeout, so it's their ball. It'll be Brooks to bring it in. Brooks works it into Crouch. Crouch with the basketball. Crouch out front. Cobb is re-entering the lineup for Upperman for Hurst. Cobb with the ball out to Brooks. Brooks over now to Crouch. Crouch with the ball. Crouch looking to drive, kicks it over to Brooks. Brooks looks three, now gives it over to Crouch. Crouch looking to drive against Smith, puts it up, no good, rolls off, rebound Lefeview. Good job with the board work on that time by Lefeview to box out, and here come the Lady Dragons trying to cut this down to at least a 4-point ball game. Maybe 3 with a 3 ball. Johnson with the ball. Johnson looking for a cutter. Gives it to Beatty in the corner. Gabby will come around the pick. Gabby looking to drive. Kicks it back to Johnson in the corner. Johnson with the basketball inside to Lefeview. Lefeview against Abigail Johnson. They're going to call her for the walk. Didn't see that one. 67 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Upperman by 6 with the ball. Did not see that walk. They missed several tonight, but that wasn't one of them. 1 minute left to go here in the third quarter. 35-29. Crouch with the basketball, gives it over to Hurst. Hurst right side. Hurst out front to Abigail Johnson, now over to Brooks. Cobb left side, Cobb with the ball. Cobb to Hurst. Hurst over to Crouch. 40 seconds and Upperman may pull it out and go for the last shot. They're starting to spread the corners and they'll back it up. 30 ticks left to go here in this third quarter. York trailing by 6. Down to 20 seconds. 17. Crouch out front, dribbling against Smith. Now Crouch gets away. Crouch with the basketball down to 9 seconds. Goes over to Cobb, and Cobb's going to be fouled by Patton. She started to drive, and they're going to get Patton for a block. And that's Lacey's third, I believe. Okay, they said that's her second, so I must have gave her. No, they got 3 now. That's what I thought. Now Haley Johnson going to come out for York as 7 seconds going to quarter. They'll lob it into Hurst. Hurst against Showcase. Now the follow-up, we're going to have a foul on Lefeview. Abigail Johnson gets the rebound, put it back up, and they're going to whistle Lefeview for the foul. That'll be Ellie's third. That looked like a pretty decent block, but they say he got her just enough. So Abigail Johnson will step to the line. Free throw, no good. She'll have one more. York's got 3.4 seconds to go in the quarter. Schode will come out. Back in will come Johnson. 3.4 to go. Johnson for Upperman back of the line, looking for her second, drills it. Levy going to check back in, and Johnson will come out for Upperman. Full court pressure by the Lady Bees. Lefeview looking to bring it in, gives it in to Smith. 2 seconds, over to Beatty. Beatty loses the handle on it and doesn't get the shot off the buzzer, and that's going to be end of 3. End of 3. It's Upperman, 36. York, 29.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning, your confidence.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
And we're getting set for the final frame of this one. New York's got a 7-point deficit they've got to make up here as Upperman leads it 36-29. Now the winner of this one gets a big leg up in the district. For Upperman, it'd be really big to beat York here at York. For York, they need to protect their house and pick up that first district win against Upperman. Upperman and Macon County considered the top two teams in the district. York a very close third, though, when they were playing Upperman very well here tonight. It'll be Gabby Beatty, Sage Smith, Haley Johnson, Lacey Patton, and Millie Hull for the Lady Dragons. With it out front is Johnson. Haley with the basketball. Working it out front. Haley going left to against Cobb, gives it over to Patton. Patton will drive through, send it out front to Hull. Hold the ball over to Johnson. Johnson, they're going to whistle Johnson for travel. And there's a call against Johnson. That's going to get back to Upperman. 7:38 left to go in the ball game. It'll be Crouch with the basketball. Crouch working it out front. Gives it up now to Cobb. Cobb over to Hurst. Hurst going back door to Brooks. Brooks is going to be fouled, and I believe that one's going to go against Hull. It will. That'll be Millie Hull's third. That's going to send Tori Brooks to the line. We'll see how that thumb affects Brooks. She had hit 3 balls in the game, and now goes to the line for the first time. But they've taken that off her wrist. Now they took it off her thumb, so she's without the tape, but missed the front end of it. We'll have one more. Second one good. Upperman by 8. It'll be worked in this time to Smith. Smith with the basketball, gives it over to Hull. Hull off to Johnson. Haley with the ball. Back over now to Hull. Hull going to kick it up quickly to Patton. Patton with the basketball. Patton works it back out. Gives it over to Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Up to Beatty. Beatty out front now to Hull. Hull for a 3. No good. Rebound McClain. For Upperman, you got McClain Cobb. And McClain almost had it stolen by Patton. Good hands by Patton, but gets it back. Now takes it over quickly right side to Crouch. Levy getting ready to check back in the ball game. You've got Crouch, Brooks, Hurst, McClain, and Cobb for the Lady Bees. Right now, Hurst with the ball, top of the key, gives it over to McClain. McClain off to Crouch. Crouch with the ball. Gives it now to McClain. McClain will drive through. Gives it over to Hurst. Hurst against Smith. Takes it all in, and Smith's going to be caught with a foul, and Upperman wanting the intentional foul, but they're not going to get it. That's going to send Hurst to the line. Sage picks up her second. And now Hurst can go back to the line. Hurst can give her team a double-digit lead, something they've not had tonight if she hits them both. It's a 9-point game. Levy going to re-enter. Levy for McClain. I just want McClain to say yippee-ki-yay. Just once. 6:19 left to go in the fourth quarter. And Upperman now up by 10. They got their first double-digit lead of the night. Hurst knocks them down, 39-29. Back the other way will come Hull. Hull gets out with Beatty. Beatty's got a 2-on-1, drives down. They're going to call her for traveling. York turns it over. Upperman with the basketball. 6:08 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Coming into front court will be Crouch. Crouch with the basketball. Upperman with a 10-point lead. Gives it over to Brooks. Brooks off to Levy. Levy going to move, drive in, kick it down to Crouch. Crouch drives down. Crouch shot blocked. Hull with a big block, but Hull steps out of bounds with it. Hull blocked it and caught it, but she's standing on the end line. So York sees Upperman get it right back. Good D, though, by Hull. Upperman going to trigger it. Upperman works it into Cobb. Cobb will put it up and good. Cobb, I believe that's her first two of the night. It is. Jayla Cobb with two. And it's a dozen-point lead now for Upperman. Back the other way. Johnson drives down and get over to Beatty. Beatty for a three. No good. Rebound pulled down quickly up. Hurst. Hurst got a step, got behind everybody now. Oh, they're going to get Sage for an intentional foul. Sage tried to stop the layup. Did cause her to miss the layup, but now it's going to be Hurst at the line for a pair, and Sage is going to pick up the foul, and it's going to be Upperman ball back. At the line, Reagan Hurst. Hurst, free throw good. At least Hurst did miss the layup. Lefty going to re-enter for York. Free throw's good. Lefty comes in. And Beatty will come out. Beatty going to step out now as it's a 14-point lead for the Lady Bees, and they're trying to blow this one open. As they'll get the basketball back after the intentional foul. Ball comes into Hurst. Hurst looking to drive. That's an offensive foul on Hurst. Good job by Haley Johnson to set up and take it. Reagan Hurst picks up her third personal. Hurst has got 19 points on the night with 3 fouls. Back the other way, Johnson going to push it up in the front court. Gives it over to Smith. Sage with the ball. Drives down, kicks it up to Patton. Patton with the ball. Patton's going to be fouled by Hurst, and that's 4 on Hurst. Reagan Hurst is on the brink of extinction in this one. That's going to bring McLean back off the bench. 5:12 to go in the ball game. Upperman up by a 43-29 lead. With it, Johnson over to Hull. Hull kicks it out front to Smith. Smith back over to Johnson, right side. Johnson with the ball. Johnson going to drive down. Brooks going to stop her, but Johnson going to take it up over and lay it in. Haley with 7 on the night. Back quickly comes York the other way. Driving down is McLean. McLean back out front now to Brooks. Brooks for a downtown 3 ball, no good. Rebound taken away by Lefty. We're going to have a foul on Levy. Ayana Levy picks up the personal. Her second ball game, and now we're down to 1-and-1 time for York. That's going to walk Ellie to this end. As Cobb getting ready to come in the ball game. Cobb will come in, and out will go McLean. At the line will be Lefty. 43-31. Upperman by a dozen. Lefty can cut it back to 10. First one's good. It's an 11-point lead now, 32-43. She can cut it to 10 with this one. Second one, nothing but cup. 43-32. Now full court pressure by York, and Upperman handles it easily. They get up Cobb with the ball. Cobb's going to drive down, hold it up. Back out front now to Crouch. Crouch with the basketball. Crouch working out front. Crouch drives down, gives it over to Cobb. Cobb off to Levy. Levy now to Brooks. Brooks with the basketball. Brooks off to Levy. Levy looking for a cutter. Works it over the right side. Now brings it over left to Brooks. 4:10 left to go here in the fourth quarter, I should say, in this game. 4 in regulation. They'll give it off to Crouch. Crouch over to Brooks. Brooks down underneath Johnson. Johnson strikes it, sticks it home. And Johnson had pitched a 10 in there, folks. Abigail Johnson's got 7 on the night. 45-33. And with the basketball now is Hull. Hull underneath to Brooks. Kicks it back out to Patton. Patton off to Smith. Smith with the ball. Smith comes around the pick, gives it over, knocked away from Patton, but ran down by Lacey. Lacey going to drives down, bumped at the baseline, comes back up, gives it over to Smith. Smith with the ball. Smith going to go underneath to Lefty, and we're going to have a pushing foul. If that's on Johnson, that's her fourth. Okay, Johnson called for bellying up on that one, picks up her fourth. She's on the brink of extinction. York will get it back, trailing by a dozen. No, actually, Lefty will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Ellie can cut this back to a 10-point ball game. 3:19 left to go here in the fourth quarter. York needing to make a run. It's start right here. Lefty's getting 2 freebies. First one good. Ellie now has hit 3 in a row. Missed her first 2, but it's hit 3 in a row. Beatty getting ready to check back in. Ellie back at the line. Second one, good. Gabby will come in and Hull will come out. Miller sets down as it will be Upperman basketball leading 45-35. They'll give it in to Crouch. Crouch back over to Brooks. Brooks on up to Cobb. Cobb with the basketball, drives down, pulls it up, kicks it out to Crouch. Crouch off to Levy, back to Crouch. Upperman will back it out. Crouch with the basketball. Crouch going to drive in, back it out. Hurst getting ready to check back in. Levy over to Brooks. Brooks with the basketball. Brooks works it right side. Gives it up to Levy. Levy with the basketball. Down underneath to Cobb. Cobb over to Johnson. Johnson will stick it on. Good pass by Jayla Cobb. Cobb caught a cutting Johnson to the rack. Gives her the ball. She sticks it home. 2:40 left to go in the game. York's got to make a run if they're going to make one. They're trailing by a dozen. Johnson with the ball, and we're going to have a offensive foul on Lefeview. Now Ellie with 4 persons. We got timeout on the floor. Timeout with 2.5 minutes to go in this one. It's 47-35. Upperman.
Big news, Condition Heating and Cooling will be taking on a new image in 2021. Starting at the beginning of the year, we will be changing our name to Eco Heating and Air Solutions. Don't worry, we're still the same great company with the same great people, owners, and pricing. We're just switching things up a bit so that our name fits our goals and standards in providing heating and air conditioning services that benefit both our community and our environment. We look forward to many more years serving our loyal customers. Don't hesitate to give us a call for all your HVAC needs. Call Eco Heating and Air Solutions today and learn about our Eco Platinum Peace of Mind.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, a proud supporter of York Dragon and Clark Range Buffalo basketball. Co-op, in business since 1945, knows teamwork is important for success. From the first game to the last, work hard, play hard. It's a team effort. Have a safe and successful season from the folks at Ventures Farmers Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown, serving this area with quality products for farm, home, lawn, and garden.
Back here where York needs to make a run at it, it will be Upperman basketball with 2.5 minutes to go. They're up by a dozen. This game was back and forth through the first half, but Upperman has taken control here in the second half and have led by as many as 14 in the second half. And they have the ball right now. It's their ball with a 12-point lead and 2:33 left to play. Full court pressure by the Lady Dragons. Upperman comes out with Brooks, Crouch, Cobb, Hurst, and Johnson. Has Brooks with the ball. Long pass up to Hurst. Hurst going to drive. Hurst kicks it over to Johnson. Johnson takes up, traveled with it. Johnson took it up in the air and came back down with it, turns it over, and back come the Lady Dragons. York need to make a run. A good defensive stand there. Johnson with the basketball. Haley in front court. Haley around the pick, drives down, backs out. Gives it up to Smith. Sage with the ball. Inside to Lefeview. Lefeview trying to post up, kicks it out to Patton for 3. No good. And that one's taken by Hurst. Hurst going to lob it over to Crouch. Crouch going to drive, and Crouch going to lay it up, and she's going to, they're going to call a foul against Sage. That's going to be Sage's 4th personal. She's on the brink of extinction. Now the other foul when she got the Intentional one, yeah, that one, but I didn't see that one. That looked like Crouch just had the lane laid up, no impedance at all. And now she drills the second one. And she has got 6 on the night with exactly 2 minutes to go in this one. Upperman has their biggest lead of the ball game at 15. Quickly, Johnson comes up firing for 3. Rebound, Hurst. And Hurst going to be tied up. Good hustle by Lefevue. But it goes to Upperman on the alternating possession. Upperman will work it up. Full court pressure by the Lady Dragons with $1:51 to go. Ball comes in to Crouch. Crouch with the ball. Patton almost with a steal, but now Crouch gets it in the front court. Crouch, and we're going to have a hand check on Johnson. Haley picks up her 4. She's on the brink of extinction. And you're going to run out of bodies here in a few minutes. They've already got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 players and 4 fouls. Crouch first one, no good. Crouch back of the line, second one, good. Crouch hits 1 out of 2, and it's a 16-point lead now for Upperman. York with the basketball. Johnson going to drive down. Kicks it over to Patton. Patton with the ball off to Smith. Smith with the ball. Smith sets up, fires the 3, no good. Rebound, Beatty back up, no good. Rebound, Brooks. Brooks cleans the board, and Brooks going to bring it out. Brooks is going to be fouled. And we'll see who they whistle that one against. That's going to go against Lefevue, and I guess that is all for Ellie. Ellie's going to foul out of the game with 6 points on the night. So Lefevue fouls out. She had 6 points on the night. And York will bring in Tuttle, Choate, and Hull as Johnson, Smith, and Lefevue leave with 80 ticks left on the clock. And let's see. Smith stays in. So Smith staying in. It was Beatty who went out. Free throw by Brooks, no good. And coming in now for Upperman is Levy and Conrady back in the ball game. Also coming in is going to be number 11, Grace Hamilton. Free throw is good, and McLean's going to come in as well. Crouch is coming out. Brooks is coming out. As that was Brooks who hit that second one. She hit 1 out of 2. York with the ball, 70 seconds go, goes inside to Hull. Hull tries up with the left hand, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Upperman. Upperman, and now we've got coming in the game Mullins. Bella Mullins is coming in. Cobb will come out. They'll lob it in to Hull. Hull with the ball. Over to Tuttle. Tuttle drives down, kicks it cross court to Mullins. Or I should say into Hull. Hull gives it off to Smith. Smith will drive down, kick it in the corner to Tuttle. Back up to Smith. Sage going to drive in, drops it off, and is knocked out of bounds by Upperman. Good hands by the Lady Bees, and now coming in the game is number 15, Jones. Allie Jones will check in. That will go Levy. Ball comes in now to Hull. Hull going to drive in, puts it up with the left hand. No good. Rebound pulled by Upperman. Upperman going to bring it on the run. 40 seconds left to go in this one. You're going to drop their second game now. Driving, putting it up and in. Number 11, Hamilton. And it's 54-35, a 19-point lead for Upperman. Ball goes underneath the Choate. Lauren's going to back up, put it up blocked. Hamilton with the board, and with 15 seconds to go, Upperman will bring it up. Upperman driving his Hamilton out to Mullins. Mullins looked free, and Mullins took a step and turned it over. Mullins shuffled her feet with 8 seconds to go. York going to fall here tonight. This game much more competitive than what the score is actually showing. As with the ball is Choate. 3-6 showed over to Hull. Hull off to Patton. Patton for a three. Good at the buzzer. Lacey got the three ball at the buzzer, but that's not enough. Your final, Upperman 54, York 38.
At Meta-Thrift Pharmacy, managing your medications has never been easier. We are the first pharmacy in the Upper Cumberland to offer strip packaging for your medications. Our MedPack strip packaging organizes your meds in easy-to-open pouches organized by date and time you take your meds. It's simple, convenient, and certain. Let us take the worry out of your medications today. For more information, call 879-8133, or we invite you to come by and see our strip packaging machine today.
Finding the best deals on Christmas gifts, it's more intense than any game.
Blue 42!
Oh, and
Blue
don't
42.
get in the way of the bargain shopper. Hall Sports and Outdoors makes it easy to save this holiday season. Check Facebook for discounts and doorbuster.
Sheesh, can we use a different term?
Doorbuster deals. Hall Sports and Outdoors has your gift-giving playbook. From hunting, fishing, and the outdoors to gear from your favorite team. Shop local and save. Hall Sports and Outdoors. Check Facebook now for shop local savings.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Back here at York Kansas City on this ladies' night here at the pit as the Lady Dragons come up short against the Upperman Lady Bees. Your final 54-38. Welcome to the Smart Bank postgame show. Don't go away. We'll be back to take a look at how this one went in just a moment.
At Smart Bank, the well-being of our company depends on the well-being of our employees, clients, and now more than ever, the communities we serve. We support programs and organizations that are helping our local community. That's why Smart Bank Jamestown location is accepting canned good donations to donate to the Fentress County Food Bank. Non-perishables can be dropped in a donation box at the branch entryway during business hours. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And right back here on the Smart Bank postgame show, let's take a look at the scoring from tonight's action. York was paced by Gabby Beatty with 14 points, 8 for Lacey Patton, 7 for Haley Johnson, 6 in the game for Ellie Lefew, and 3 for Sage Smith. York saw Upperman get 19 from Reagan Hurst, 11 for Tori Brooks, 9 in the game for Abigail Johnson, 7 for Brooklyn Crouch, 2 for Ayana Levy, 2 for Gracie Hamilton, 2 in the game for Emma Conrady, and 2 in the game for Jayla Cobb. York trailed at the end of 13-12. We're outscored 13-12 in that second quarter, and it was 26-24 at the half. Then in the third quarter, Upperman outscored York 13-5, and they took control of the game at that point, led 36-29, and then they outscored York in that final frame. Let's see, that'll be 18-9 in that last quarter. So they doubled up the Lady Dragons in that last quarter. York falls to 4-2 on the season, while the Upperman Lady Bees improved to 6-0. York falls to 1-1 in district play, while Upperman improves to 1-0 on this new district season. So a tough loss here for the York Lady Dragons tonight. We're going to take another quick timeout, and then we'll come back to take you a look at what is our COVID schedule. That's right, folks. We don't have a basketball schedule. We got a COVID schedule now. We got to go whatever it says. So we'll take a look at that when we come back.
Mortgage rates have fallen to new record lows, and Smart Bank can help you take advantage of these new rates, whether you're a first-time home buyer or in the market to refinance. Our team will help you decide which product works best for your situation. From fixed, adjustable, jumbo, FHA, VA, and RD loans to innovative customized loans for first-time home buyers, renovation, vacant residential lot, construction, and permanent, you'll find the smartest mortgage plan for your family at SmartBank and feel right at home.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back here on the Smart Bank postgame show where we take a look at what we've got coming up. Now, coming up, of course, Clark Range and Pickett County was postponed tonight. Clark Range and Jackson County on Tuesday has been postponed as well. Clark Range and Jackson County on Tuesday has been postponed as well. Now, our lineup come Monday night, we'll be right back here at York Institute as York takes on the Cumberland County Jets and Lady Jets. Then on Tuesday night, it'll be York versus the Stone Memorial Panthers and Lady Panthers. And then on Thursday night, we'll be back here for the York boys game. They'll be playing this Upperman squad as that one was postponed from tonight. They couldn't play tonight, so the Upperman boys and York boys will play on Thursday night of next week. So be sure to join us. We'll have all three of those coming up for you. Also, coming up on Monday night on CPTV, Dale will have the call of the Monterey and Pickett County Lady Bobcats. Lady Bobcats traveling to Monterey for that makeup game they missed the other day, and they'll play that one on this coming Monday night. We'll have that on CPTV. Well, let's take a quick timeout now, and we're going to wrap it up after we tell you our player of the game. We'll be back with our player of the game right after this from Hall's Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors.
Hello, this is Philip Hall with Hall Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. We are proud to sponsor this broadcast player of the game. Be a part of the winning team. Hall's is proud to be this area's #1 pharmacy, and now you may visit our expansion in downtown Jamestown for all things sports and outdoors and a complete line of sports medicine equipment.
And back here where our player of the game tonight, we're going to go with Gabby Beatty. Gabby had 14 points in that first half. She paced all the Lady Dragons. Only player in double digit for York tonight was Gabby Beatty with 14 points. A great game for her as York comes up on the short end of a 54-38 score. A big thank you to our sponsors for tonight. They are Fitness County Executive Jimmy Johnson, State Representative John Mark Wendell, Hall Sports and Outdoors, and Family Pharmacy, First Volunteer Bank, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Fitness Farmers Co-op, Clark Range Drug Center, Mid-Thrift Pharmacy, Condition Heating and Cooling, Twin Lakes, Pizza Hut of Jamestown, Southeast Drywall and Construction, and Sweet Peach Boutique. Also, State Representative Kelly Keesing, State Senator Ken Yeager, and our pre- and post-game show brought to you by Smart Bank. Our halftime stats brought to you by Showtime Ford over in Warburg. And, of course, our player of the game brought to you by Hall's Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us from here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, whether you joined us on WDB Radio, whether you joined us on Facebook, whether you joined us on Comcast Cable Channel 12 or Twin Lakes Cable Channel 953. We appreciate you joining us, and we will be back here on Monday night. Will be our next broadcast. I want to thank Trixie on camera one. Trixie, Rashawn now. Yeah, boy, she tied the knot, folks. So if you see her, just say congratulations. And if you see her husband, say, I'm sorry. But anyway, folks, we'll see you on Monday night. Till then, I'm Gary Clark for 15104 Sports. We'll see you at the game.